So today I'm going to shoot a short video on the different height comparisons between several 1/18 scale action figure lines. Alright, so what I'm doing here is going to do a height comparison between different 1/18 scale lines. A 6-foot person would translate into a 4-inch figure. So you can then, add or subtract depending on how tall you want your characters to be. So there is a lot of room to play with, where a lot of these may look shorter or taller. But in a real world environment, they still fit in. Here's some boxes up here. I'm going to be going over what belongs with what. There may be a figure or so that I get the line wrong, that type of thing. Don't unsubscribe, don't sue me, don't, whatever. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments if I mess something up. So now the purpose of this video was requested to do a comparison specifically with Planet Green Valley, which this is what the packaging looks like. And I have 2 examples from this line. So we'll start off with these two. They're both female characters. So I'm going to put one on either end here, and we're going to build out from there. So the next one up will be from the Alien Colonial Marine Hiya line. And you'll see she is quite a bit shorter. Same line, we're going to look at Batman from Injustice 2. And even he scales in a little bit smaller. And you want to go a little bit smaller even, would be the DC line. This is Batwoman. Hoping that she stands, her feet are a little bit funky. Yep, she will. Next we have one of my old favorites, which is Chap Mei. And get him to stand. So these compared to a lot of 1/12 or 1/6 figures, you don't have a lot of mobility as far as what you can do with the feet to make them stand. Kind of either they do or they don't. Well, I'm going to put him at the end, because I don't think he's going to stand very well. All right, I'm going to come back to him. Next, we have Zombie Lab. This was a third-party company, much in the same respect that Planet Green Valley is. I do apologize for this. I didn't do any practicing to get these to stand. Next up is another old line, BBI. And these at their time were just unbelievably detailed figures. Not the best articulation, but pretty good representation of, at that time, really where they were 3 3/4 inch figures. More modern day style G.I. Joe. Kind of running out of space here already. Now this is Liz from Hellboy. I don't know who made this figure. I don't know if it was Neca or McFarlane, but this figure scales terribly with the rest of these. Again, if I can get her to stand, you'll see that. Much, much shorter. There's another BBI, another G.I. Joe. So this is a 21st century figure. Again, an older line, but still pretty common. You can find them on eBay. Then we've got some KO stuff. It's a KO zombie statue. I just like it a lot. So, and he does scale really well with 1/18 scale. Again, the same thing with this zombie. Early 2000s G.I. Joe, when they rebooted this style figure. One of my favorites, Joy Toy. There's another Joy Toy. And lastly, I have an example from Acid Rain. Which I thought these, when they came out, were absolutely brilliant looking figures. And I think they still are. I'm going to try one more time to get this Chap Mei guy to stand up so we get an overall shot. It's rather disappointing. There we go. Anyway, so those are the lines that I'm showing off. So it's a pretty good peppering of different lines. And also in the back I have Gears of War. I didn't open him up, mainly because he's been sealed in his package. That's an example of Neca's throwing their hand in the 1/18 scale line. So as you can see, they do, they do all fit in. Again, you got different height variances, which you would if you not obviously in quarantine, but if you went before this or after this and went to a mall or some other area there's a crowd of people, you're going to see different height variances, and that's what you're seeing here. So all of these do work for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that works for answering any questions. And I always appreciate you watching, and I will catch you later.
Keep watching for the next video.
Come back soon. Bye.